ask you some questions, okay? It's only going to be as it relates to the state's offer, and it's only as to make sure that you understand the state's offer and you understand the charges that you're facing here. We're not going to talk about anything else. So just listen to my questions and answer the questions, okay? Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, you can put your hand down. Please state your full name. How old are you? How far did you go in school? Do you read and understand the English language? Are you presently under the influence of any drugs, medication, or alcohol? Have you ever been treated for a mental illness? Are they giving you any medication in the jail right now? All right. How are you feeling this morning? Your head is clear? You understand what's going on? All right, so Mr. Henry, listen, you got two cases. I'm going to go one at a time. In case number 19-1871 CF10A, right now, you're charged as follows. Counts 1 and 2 is murder in the first degree with a firearm. Those are capital felonies, which means it's a mandatory life sentence. If the jury convicts you of count 1 or count 2 as charged, that's life in Florida State Prison. I have no discretion. Count 3 and count 4 are accessory after the fact to murder in the first degree. Those are each first degree felonies. The maximum penalty for each of those is 30 years in Florida State Prison, okay? In your other case, which is case number 23-10643 CF10A, you're charged as follows. Count 1 is tampering with a witness in a capital felony. That is punishable by life in Florida State Prison, all right, as the maximum penalty. Count 2 is directing the activities of a criminal gang. That's a first degree felony punishable by life. So the maximum penalty there is also life in Florida State Prison. Count 5 is conspiracy to commit tampering, and again, as it's charged, that is also a life felony. The maximum penalty is life in Florida State Prison. And lastly, count 7 is unlawful use of a two-way communication device. As that's charged, it's a second degree felony. The maximum penalty is 15 years in Florida State Prison. So right now, as to all the charges that you're facing, the maximum possible penalties are as follows. It's life in Florida State Prison, followed by 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 75 years in Florida State Prison.
Yeah. What's really happening, man? It's your boy OG GIGAVELI. And the clip I just played for y'all, right? This young brother sitting in that courtroom getting ready to, for the judge to pass his fate on to him, right? I'm going to say this to y'all. I'm speaking to the YN world. That's the YNW situation right there, right here in South Florida, right? You see what went down, man. You see all them life sentences that the judge was saying that was gonna come down, how he was outlining that. I'm gonna point out some points on some real facts to y'all about this here. I'm gonna holler at you young cats, right? The OG, I done been in that seat right there 3 times in my life. 3 times in my life. Like recently, I just came home from the Fed facing life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Facing a life sentence. I done been in that position, so I know what's going through his head, right? And see, that judge told him this the day before he actually let him cop out. He gave him something to go back to the cell and marinate on. Go back to the cell and talk back over with his family, which he's already been doing, right? See, right now, in bruh head right now, he's thinking about all the, what he finna leave behind. You know what I'm saying? What he's forfeiting. If he don't take this deal, then he gonna spend the rest of his life possibly, all these different life sentences. And it's a reason that the judge said it like that and did it like that and outlined them different counts. See, I've been in the system. See, all the young cats, y'all don't realize what you're playing in until you sitting in that seat he's sitting in, right? So I ain't finna be like everybody on the internet right now focusing on who the rat and they ratting and they telling, man, come on, man. At this point, it's fair enough to say, man, all y'all potentially could be a rat. You know what I'm saying? At this point, if you do the math, if you go and do math the way that I like to do, one thing I love about math, you can put it in there and you're gonna get it accurate. You're gonna get an accurate answer back. Then there's also something called percentages in math. When you put a certain type of percentage in there. So let's do some math with this situation, right? We got a clique of young niggas, right? Getting money, living life, running drills, gang in it, right? Don't that sound like a bunch of other little cliques? That's part of the equation right there. So you put that in the equation. Then you add, you know what I'm saying? You add the lifestyle, the thugging, you know what I'm saying? The dope dealing, the gang banging, the drilling. You put that on in there. That's part of the equation, right? Then you add, you know what I'm saying, the laws. You put that in there. Then what you do is an algebra formula on that. And it's gonna give you a percentage. And the percentage saying right now that all y'all little cliques that's running around here talking about gang, there's a YNW Borton right there, ready to tell on the YNW Melly. And then there's another YNW what's the other two that the scat, whatever they name got knocked off, is, you know what I mean, that's in these cliques. So what I want to point out too, especially y'all down here in South Florida, my little homeboys, man, Florida, you know what I mean? I want y'all to point out one of them counts of the judge said when he was talking about on the life sentence, what carry life in Florida. Without no perception. He ain't gonna have no control over you. Get found guilty for this, you're going to get life sentence. He said operating in the gang activity carry life in Florida. Meaning that y'all could be running around here stealing hood caps. And if they consider y'all a gang, you can face life in Florida prison. And you think I'm playing? Just go back and look about how they did the boys in California with the 3 strikes. Dudes was getting life sentences for shoplifting. They third strike, no matter what it was a felony, they was getting life sentences. So think these laws, think OG telling you something like, man, everybody gonna get a life sentence for hubcap. If you're a gang and you get operated as a gang and they come and they bring in an indictment towards you, a state RICO indictment and charge y'all with gang activity, they can seek life sentence towards you. All they gotta do is find y'all guilty. That's what Young Thug was going through in their situation up there when they were trying to say YSL is a gang. These gang laws is in a play in all these different states, from state to state. And Florida ain't playing no games, boy. They gonna give it to you. And the reason, let me get back to what I was saying about why the judge stacked that life on top of life, and you're like, damn, I ain't got but one life, man. So if I get found, you know what I mean, I'm facing life. What does it matter if they give me all them different other lives? This is what doesn't matter. This is what matters. What if you go in and kept it real, whatever how you want to say it, and you caught a life sentence, you went to trial. When you get in there, you start working on your law work, and you find a little loopholes in your case, and then you get that, you trying to get that one life, you get one life up off you. They stack it like that, so now you still got 4 more lives on you. So it's like we used to do when we used to hit dudes with that fiberglass in the joint. When dudes had them fiberglass bangers, and they gonna break that banger off in your ass. That's what they do. When they lock that lock now, they breaking that key off in your ass, making it harder for you to come home. No, so this is a warning. This is a warning to y'all young cats, man. This is a warning to y'all young cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, get out these gangs, get out this lifestyle, man. Get you a trade, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even much gonna be talking about who's rats and who's not rats and who gonna tell. Okay, at this point, like I said earlier, man, put it in the math equations, man. Do it math like, man. And you look around and do the numbers. Out your crew, you may be the rat, or your homeboy may be the rat, but one of y'all a rat, and one of y'all gonna get slaughtered. This is how this shit going. You know what I'm saying? This is a message to the YNW world. That's all y'all.